Oh my God, it's an honor to have the mayor hold the umbrella over me. Let me start with that. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Seattle LGBTQ Commission and the commissioners, would like to invite you to the flag raising ceremony for 2021. It's our aim as a commission to always represent the LGBTQ community and work towards protecting them. This year has been a very tough year. We're recovering from the pandemic, which has affected everyone. But the good news is we're at 75% vaccination rate, and we're building and recovering from a year of civil racial justice movement. And on this note, I would like to say that we'll continue working with the mayor's office in making sure this event is always celebrated. I would like to introduce the mayor of Seattle, Jenny A. Durkan. Is the 56th mayor of Seattle, becoming the city's first female mayor since the 1920s, and its second openly LGBTQ elected mayor. She took office in November 2017 with the challenge of making Seattle affordable and inclusive for all. And over the last year, she has faced unprecedented challenges of a global pandemic, an economic crisis, a civil rights reckoning, and a continued climate crisis. As a mayor, she has focused on the public health response to COVID-19, including testing and vaccinations, assistance for small businesses and residents, affordable housing and homelessness, worker protections for domestic workers and rideshare drivers, and providing free college tuition to Seattle's high school graduates while also delivering on essential city services. Before becoming mayor, she was appointed by President Barack Obama to be the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Washington, and served in that position from 2009 to 2014. It's a great pleasure to welcome the mayor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. I got it. Introduction. I will say that though we're a smaller gathering today, it is so great to start to be able to gather in person. We have had such an enormous, challenging 14 months. Yesterday, we passed a really important milestone where over 70% of Seattleites 12 and older have been fully vaccinated. And we had almost 80% have gotten at least one dose. This great result would not have happened if the people of Seattle had not stepped up, and if we'd not have great collaborative partners in public health and our community-based organizations. And I think it's really important to know that coming out of the year that we had, as we have to center equity, we saw early on across the country that access to vaccinations was not equitable. And so the city of Seattle took steps to partner with organizations run by the BIPOC community to make sure that we could get people vaccinated, and the LGBT community. And we were fortunate because of the almost 250,000 vaccinations done just by the city of Seattle, half of the people getting them identified as being BIPOC. We know, I think it was 2 years ago, we raised this flag and we were able to add the black and brown stripes. Little did we know how important the intersectional fight for civil rights and justice would become in our city, and continues to this day. So while we raise this flag, we also know we are far from done for the LGBTQ community or for the communities of color who continue to fight for full equality and equity. And so when we raise the flag today, we raise it for everyone. We raise it with pride in both celebration and determination that we will continue the fight. I will also say that I'm very proud of all the folks who've come, the youth who've been able to turn out today. Welcome. We're glad to have you here. We'll let you turn the thing to raise the flag too. I'm sorry it's raining so hard, and with that, I think Deaunte, are you speaking? Oh, okay, I got the thing all wrong.
Thank you, Mayor. I was asked to share some words with you on what pride means to me. And honestly, That is a question that you can ask 100 different people and you'll get just as many answers. Why? It is such a personal question that honestly I had quite a bit of difficulty articulating it into a speech. That answer is defined by each of our own personal struggles and journeys. Every year at Pride, I look back at my journeys and I am amazed at the accomplishments I have achieved so far. So what does Pride mean to me? Pride is a struggle we as a community had to face to be where we are today. It didn't start with Stonewall, nor did it end there. Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera were some of the first leaders for our movement and the first to stand for our civil rights and face similar struggles and opposition that we do today as well. Even still, there is pride in what we have accomplished. As an immigrant and an asylee who grew up in Saudi Arabia and then Alabama, to now standing in front of you today, it is something I would have never imagined, not even a decade ago. The journey to this point wasn't easy, nor is it finished, but it is my dream and my hope to leave behind a world that the next trans or queer person doesn't have to face the struggles that we do today. Even with everything we have, even with everything we have achieved, trans rights are still under attack. It takes more than petitions to win this fight. We need to build awareness nationally and federally, advocate for trans health care and access to equal rights and gender-affirming procedures. This Pride, stand tall and celebrate the victories we have won despite the hardships, but remember to stand next to your trans and bi folks and family and help fight the oppression from states and law enforcement. I want to thank the city and the commission for giving me this opportunity, and I really look forward to working with the community and representing all of you. Well, everybody have a good Pride and stay safe. Thank you. Okay. And now I turn over to the mayor for the flag raising. Yes.
All right. Now which way do we turn it? This way? All right, guys, turn it that way. Yep. Look at that. All right. There you go. Nation. That's right. Here we go. Mom, you want to get in there and take your picture with them? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Look over here real quick. That's awesome. Let's get some other turns. That was great, Fouad. Nice to meet you. Come on. Who are you? Stand up here. I want to do it. Come on. What's your name? I'm Missy.
Do I go this way?
Go ahead.
The other way? Can you help me? There we go. All right. See,
All
now
right.
good muscle.
Look at that.
All right, see? There you go. Thank you so much. You want to go ahead and turn it a little bit more?
Keep going all the way to the top.
Go ahead. I'll try to do it.
Good job, you guys. Good work. All right. Finish her off. There we go. All right. Now close us out, Maestro.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll be in the spaces of closing us out. Oh, no, I need the cameras back now. It's like, no. But look at us. What is happening is a prime example of what Seattle has done. We have rebounded. Through the spaces of COVID, look at us. Thanks to the mayor in the space for following through in that space. We really appreciate that. But one thing about the LGBTQ Commission, we've been about accountability. While we appreciate people out here celebrating Pride and the Pride ceremonies, we want to make sure we know that people are actually really showing up for us. When our lesbian women in our community continue to go unsung during our Pride events and not acknowledged when they have stand still in our leadership. Our trans women are continuously being harassed and concerned about their safety. And again, we continue to have conversations about COVID as if that's the first pandemic, but I can remember a diagnosis that I got called HIV as it's still plaguing our community members in our space. We need people out there to be advocating, protecting, and building. Not if they're running for mayor, not be performative in the spaces of acting like you're showing up for us, because we actually have receipts and majority of you have not. Like I said before, we are with the LGBTQ Commission. We thank the mayor. We thank our lovely youth out here who are actually who have the passports to our future. And also, I do want to make sure that we also acknowledge the fact that the injustices that have plagued our community members that are Black and brown in our space, we stand with you and continue to hold people accountable in that space. And if you guys have not heard about the murder about little Kalani Bolton, who was killed in the spaces when we talk about healthcare disparities in our community, please look up Miss Kalani Bolton. And that is it. Thank you for coming out here with pride, everybody, but also with power. Thank you.